I need coffee. Anyway, hello and welcome back to my channel. Yeah, so this is my August plan with me. I know, sobrang late. I know. I'm sorry. I apologize. Yeah, so I got my inspiration from this pair of shorts. I love how the red just pops out. The color red just pops out of the roses right there. So I wanted roses and I wanted red and black. I wanted the red to really stand out. Anyway, I was stupid enough not to press record when I was drawing that rose on the top right there. Again, I apologize. We're not off to a good start. So for the cover page, I just drew like a really big red rose at the top, and then like this big bold letter A that was such a pain to color in. I really wanted it to be a solid black color, and just at the bottom, at the center part of that A, I just wrote the August month calendar for reference. I wanted a smaller calendar, not like the first one that I did on July. That one just took up a lot of space, and I found that I didn't need that much space for like a monthly calendar, so I just did this half space. Well, obviously, as you can see, for this month I'm choosing red as an accent. I drew 2 lines at the top and did random roses all around those 2 lines. So I colored the petals that were not between those 2 lines black, and then I'd fill in the in-between with black as well, so it would create like this really interesting banner-ish at the top of my calendar. Because I forgot that August was just up to 31. I was trying to create this look that it was sort of stamped in, and I think that I did pretty well. I do like how it turned out. For my mood tracker, I had this idea of creating this huge rose and using the petals for the day. So I really made sure that I did 31 petals for this rose. It didn't turn out as pretty as I'd hoped, but I'm excited to color this in as the days go by. So at the top, I'm just putting a legend of what color is what mood. Onto the side is my habit tracker. So for this month, I'm only tracking 4 habits. Last month was a disaster. Even though I only tracked 5 habits, I didn't really kept up to it at all. I might not keep up with this month as well. For this month, I just did 4 mini calendars and then kind of roses all over the place. Random roses everywhere. I used color pencil for this page. At first, I was really hesitant that it might not turn out as well as I'd hope. That it might just be like really ugly. So at first, I just put a wash of color in, and then afterwards, I put in details and a bit of shadow. I darkened up the inside of each petal. So for my sleep and water tracker, I got my inspiration from this art piece that I found on Pinterest. And I found this really cool art piece that was hung up on the wall and it looked very interesting. It was a line drawing of roses, so I just sort of recreated that for my sleep and water tracker. And this spread is just so pretty and so minimalistic. I love it. Probably one of my favorite spreads of this month. So I just did 4 random roses, and then I did a table for my sleep tracker. On the top, I labeled it with the hours of the night that I would most probably sleep in. So that is from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. And then I sort of did the same table for my water tracker, but instead of hours, I put in the numbers 1 to 10, indicating how much glasses of water I drank that day. So on to the next page is my expense tracker and my goals. So for my expense tracker, I decided to switch it up this month because my last tracker, I filled it up but I felt like it wasn't really doing anything for me. So for this month, I've decided to separate my expenses in categories, and then I wanted kind of like to put the boxes on top of arrows. Did the same method of coloring it in, just like in my habit tracker, so with the color pencil. And I really loved how this page turned out as well. So for the right part of this 2-page is my goals. So I'm just writing goals at the top and then drawing like an accent rose at the middle of G and O there. I think the rose really turned out to be really pretty. So I'm just writing 1, 2, 3 for 3 goals this month and adding a rose next to the numbers, and I've decided to add like a progress bar to track the progress towards my goal for this month. So I always start my week with a Sunday. I told you that I filmed this 2 weeks ago. But anyway, I started out with Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I decided to do half a page for a day for this week because last month that whole weekly spread layout didn't really work for me. I found that I needed a ton of space. So to separate those 2 days, I did like this random red dots in the middle of the page, and then I'm using a really thick black pen to put in details of a rose on those red dots, and I loved how this turned out. And then I did sort of a vine with thorns, 2 vines with thorns intertwined within the roses to give it that look that the roses are kind of sitting on the vines. And then I'm just writing the dates beside the days, and then doing the same thing that I did with the calendar month layout a while ago, using a marker to create sort of a stamp in rose with a date in the middle. And that is it for this video. So for the final flip through, I hope that this video has inspired you, and I hope I'm not too late, although I know I am. Last month was also too late. Anyway, I really apologize for being late with this plan with me. I hope I do better with September, but anyway, that's the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Like the video if you like it, share with your friends and family, and then I'll see you guys this Friday.